Damn, sorry. Ride on it, don't get tired on it. You a damn suit. Ride on it, don't get tired on it. Ooh, him. Slide on it, take your time on it. You a freak too. Rise on it, put them thighs on it. Going deep too. Roll that nigga up, up. Roll that nigga up. Roll that nigga up, up. Roll that nigga up. Roll that nigga up, up. Roll that nigga up. Roll that nigga up. Throwing ass in the club. Get back up. That you got them racks up. Ain't no competition. Tell them other bitches catch up. Throw it in rotation. Make that nigga get up on it. Bitch, do it like you nasty. Do it like you on it, bitch. Big ass got a little jump to it. Big booty got a little bump to it. Throw it back quick, here run to it. Got a lot of ones here, run to it. Ayy, dumping on the deal like this. Dumping on the deal like that. Ayy, tease how you want, get please how you want. Drop it in and throw it right back. Ayy, ride on it, don't get tired on it. You a damn suit. Ride on it, don't get tired on it. Ooh, him. Slide on it, take your time on it. You a freak too. Rise on it, put them thighs on it. Going deep too. Roll that nigga up, up. Roll that nigga up. Roll that nigga up, up. Roll that nigga up. Roll that nigga up, up. Roll that nigga up. Roll that nigga up. Ass in the club.
Big booty got a little weight to it. When you see it, better wait to it. I don't do stuff, so you better put a name to it. Head so good, get a straw, cause I probably get a grape through it. What the fuck a broke nigga thinking? No moolah, no linking. Make shit grow, no stinking. Pussy been wet, nigga, let that sink in. You wanna call this woman up? Tell that hoe good luck. She gon' fuck him like she like him. I'ma fuck him like a slut. Don't you ask me about no prices. Every week they going up. He keep asking how I like it. I say nigga in my butt.
Roll that nigga up, up. Roll that nigga up. Roll that nigga up, up. Roll that nigga up. Roll that nigga up, up. Roll that nigga up. Roll that nigga up. Throwing ass in the club. Ride on it, don't get tired on it. You a damn suit. Ride on it, don't get tired on it. Ooh, him. Slide on it, take your time on it. You a freak too. Rise on it, put them thighs on it. Going deep too.
Pop that cat at me, turn around, look back at me. I'm trying to beat it up. She say throw it, stack at me. Psych, you retarded. Trick, you know I got the 40. I gave her counterfeit money, cause I see that girl been snorted. Yeah, throw that ass back on the bitch you came with. You would thought you smashed my bro, you can't explain it. Pop that pussy on the snap, I make her famous. When I hit DG's Wayne, he gon' play this.
What up? Roll that nigga up, up. Roll that nigga up. Roll that nigga up, up. Roll that nigga up. Roll that nigga up. Roll that nigga up.
The drink of the night,
Nigga up. Throwing ass in the
ginger
club.
ale, 0
Don't
sugar.
get tired on it. You a damn suit. Ride on it.
You gotta sleep, you gotta work soon, don't you, Chris?
Slide on it. Take your time on it. You a freak too. Rise on it. Put them thighs on it. Going deep too.
Y'all know normally Friday night's my night, but man, I'm trying not to catch whatever the heck is going around. Good luck to everyone. We won't go real long on this. I would like to get some of these games in. So if you're in here, if you're popping in, please vote. Because at least we know there's only one game on Saturday now. We'll have time for some of these until Monday and Tuesday. I'm still a little baffled that they moved those games. I'm not going to lie. I read, so did you guys read like all the different tweets from players and fans and stuff? I mean, I understand it's the players. The players have the right to be upset, right? Some of them have plans. Some of them, Tuesdays are day off. Some of them have to play Tuesday and then, then go back and play again on Sunday. They get short rest. I totally get that. But listen, ultimately it's your job and you're getting paid a lot of money. You're still entitled to your rights and stuff and you have a reason to be upset. But more than anything, people should be feeling these fans who are already in Cleveland from Las Vegas or LA or wherever part of the country they went to make that. A lot of fans are doing these games as destination vacations, right? Like they're going, that's their week vacation. They're going to go visit the area. We saw it in Tennessee with the Bills, big time. And, but like now these people, they have to go back home. They're going to miss the game. They're doing nothing, sure they'll enjoy it, but it's just different, and they're out all that money. Tutu Atwell out of 15 going out to the Rams. It's going to go to James Ray. What up, James? Tyler Thomas Did you not get one in the mini? I don't see you on the list. Ruh-roh. All right, Tyler, let me hit up with you when we're done. I don't see you on there. We can resolve that at the end. We're going to keep rolling with the break for now. Terrace Marshall out of 30. I don't know if you're messing with me or what. Hawks getting screwed for... listen, it's not just the Hawks. And I think the thing that has people upset the most, Terrace Marshall out of 30, going out to the Carolina Panthers, Andrew Holmes. I think the thing that has the people most upset is that the NFL assured that the teams would not change the games. Stevie Scott. Stevie Scott. Stevie Scott going out to the New Orleans Saints. That's what I thought. That's going to go out to James Ray. Another one for James Ray there. I didn't know because, listen, the only reason I got worried, Tyler, I thought you might... I actually kind of picked up on the sarcasm a little bit. The only reason it worried me is because we went so fast at the end. We were just like, all right, you get this next fill. Oh, which gives me a great opportunity to talk about it. We're going to move to straight fill on minis because it is a lot for Chris. It's a lot when we're late. It's not fair for some people to pick in others. So moving forward, if you win a mini, you're going to get next available. So if it's like top 4 win and spots 2, 7, 9, 15, 21 of it, it's 2, 7, 9, and 15. Those are the spots in order. Does that make sense? Demetric Felton for the Cleveland Browns going to Joseph Taylor. Oh, the Raiders have the right to be... Everyone has the right to be mad at the NFL. The NFL directly lied. They straight lied. And here's my prediction for it. Oh, there we go. Jalen Waddle. The little wild dance. The Miami Dolphins, Smith Joe. There you go. And I said this earlier, and I don't mean to, like, you know, what is it, beat a dead horse, or I don't mean to, you know, run this into the ground, but for the integrity of the game, I'm glad they changed it. It giving these players a chance, at least a little bit of a chance to play. However, when you make a hard rule, there was nothing that went against what they said, barring a government shutdown or government mandates or teams literally not having enough guys to field to take the field. They were not going to cancel games. So none of those were the case. And here's my biggest fear going forward. I can see moving in the next week, say this happens to the Cowboys, all right? Let's just use the Cowboys, because the Cowboys are in the playoff hunt too. And I don't want to use my own team. Let's just say it happens to the Cowboys. They're going to say next week, well, no, we changed the protocols to avoid this. If you can't, you know, feel you can't, we're not moving any more games. Well, at that point, how is it fair? Now you have to be willing to move any games where players have X amount of players that aren't active. I don't know. It's a slippery slope. I was very shocked they did it. And again, I'm happy for the integrity of it because I would like, it's nice to see the best team on there. But for the fans, I feel for the fans. The NFL will do nothing for them. They'll continue to take their ridiculous amounts of money. And it is what it is. And we just keep taking it. Rashad Weaver, Tenacious D Purple, going out. That's a 7 out of 20. Going to the Miami Dolphins. Smith Joe. Let me double check. He could be the Titans. I think he actually might be the Titans. He is the Tennessee Titans. Sorry, Tennessee Titans going out to Rogacki. So a couple things real quick. Straight fills on randoms moving forward. Not only you can still pick your spot in the mini, but if you win a spot in the mini, it's you get the next best available spot. Patrick Jones the second out of 35. I think that goes to the Vikings, correct? Minnesota Vikings, that's going to be going out to Rob Scandal. And that's what I mean. And you know what? It was different last year. They did reschedule a few games last year. And here's the difference. Didn't affect the fans at all. Not like, and again, I know I keep going back to that, but I'm one of those guys that spends a lot of money to fly to a game, to get seats, to hotels. Ooh, here we go. 6 out of 10 for the Dallas Cowboys. Chris Taylor with the Micah Parsons. Out of 10. Nice card. But I think the fans have the most right to be upset. Because ultimately the players, it's their job. Suck it up. I don't necessarily think they have the right to be taken advantage of and lied to. But you know what? Go get your paycheck. Marquez Stevenson, 3 out of 7 for the Buffalo Bills, going out to Eric. So anyhow, on a separate note, we are going to be doing some Impeccable tomorrow. 90% chance. It has to come. So it's supposed to be here today. It wasn't. I'm going to make sure it's going to be here. But I'm thinking we're going to drop it right around like 11 or 12. So get up, get at it. And we're going to drop that probably around noon tomorrow. So Jalen Waddle for the Miami Dolphins. Numero dos for the Miami Dolphins. Smith Joe with his second Jalen Waddle. This one a shorter print out of 50. Double trouble Waddle. All right, we're going to give it to the Cowboys. It's not close, and I don't want us to... I do like to make it so that we get 10 votes, but we know where that vote is going. All right, this one, though, we're going to have 10 votes on. It's going to be the Titans and the Steelers. Let's try to get these in. Who wins, Titans or the Steelers? Today I was sitting with my brother eating lunch, and we hadn't heard anything about them. We were talking, we're like, there's no way they'll move the game. They weren't even talking about it at this point. Like, it wasn't even considered. And I went and put in a little parlay with the Browns. I'm like, now that the protocols have changed, there's a good chance, like, maybe they test Baker and he's positive. He's good to go. Like, the Browns had moved from, like, -5.5 to +3.5. It was like a total of an 8-point swing or something. So I put a little bet on them, and then they moved the game. Now, I haven't checked the line since, but I'm curious. I'm very, very curious what that line has moved to now, if it's gone back at all. They may have even taken it off the board. But yeah, Vegas has to be spinning in circles, trying to, adjust these lines based on illnesses, based on all this stuff going on. Changing games, fan base. I'm wondering what the stadium's going to look like. Can people make it to a 5 o'clock game on a Monday? Can people, Eastern time, can people make it to a Tuesday game? Especially people who traveled can't. They're not going to be staying. Rashad Weaver for the Titans out of 15. It'd be interesting. Trevon Grimes for the Eagles, I believe, out of 30. We'll double check that one. Out of 30, Trevon Grimes. But yeah, Impeccable. I watched a few breaks. That stuff is just absolutely gorgeous. It's pricey, it's risky, but dude, the stuff is fucking gorgeous. There you go. Another one for you, Cite. Parsons out of 35. A beautiful purple there. Chris, are you all caught up on your Funkos? I didn't see if you responded to that. I wanted to ask you about them. Cade Johnson for the Seahawks out of 25. Sorry, out of 75. Let's see where the votes are at. Get your votes in. We have 7 votes. We got to have 10 for this one. And Elijah Mitchell for the Niners out of 30. Seven votes. We need a couple more votes. Hey, there we go. T-Law out of 75 for the Jaguars. No wires. Joseph Taylor. Very cool looking card. All right, into our autos. We got a Cade Johnson for the Seattle Seahawks going out to Joseph Taylor. That is the autographed out of 100. You're behind? Oh, I'm glad I didn't tell you then. You gotta catch up, man. The last couple were very good. Rashad Weaver Is this for the Titans, right? That's the same dude. Yeah, it is. Jeez. The Titans pulling Jason Rogacki. I think Jason... Is Rogacki a Titans fan? Rashad Weaver, red. That is out of 50. And we had another one for the Browns. Demetric Felton, Cleveland Browns, going out to Joseph Taylor. He's getting a bunch. He did have a bunch of spots, though. Those, if you ever have a chance to get one of those Funko, I wish I would have bought more and gave some out as prizes. Next year, we'll do that. We'll do like a couple weeks of fantasy, and every week, one of the prizes will be like an Advent Funko that I'll just have it shipped to your house. I'll let you pick from some choices. They are one of my favorite parts of the holiday season. We got our kids some Dorable ones. They're called Dorables. I don't know. They're little like Disney trinkets. Matt Bushman, believe going out to the Raiders. But man, the Funko ones are awesome because it's like my kids even get into mine. They're like little toys every day. It's like being a freaking kid again. Gak, who? Oh, you're a Saints fan. My bad. I saw your. Matt Bushman is a Raiders. I got you, Gak. I see your logo. I couldn't remember. It's been a while. And I think I was talking to, man, who was I talking to the other day? The Texans are probably one of the sneakier teams you can buy in breaks. With Davis Mills and Nico Collins. They're not done with them yet. Nico Collins going out to the Texans at a 75. Houston's going out to Andrew Holmesvik. We have 8 votes and it's tied. We need 2 more votes. Hey, for the Atlanta Falcons, why not, Joseph Taylor? 11 out of 25, Mr. Kyle Pitts. They did a funny bit on Good Morning Football the other day with charades. Did you see it? Player names. They had to show player names as charades. Kyle Pitts is a funny one. All right, get your jersey 1 guess in. I'm going to give you 2 separate guesses tonight. Put a J1, make your first jersey guess. I'm going to get some of these out of the way here. Get some of these out of the way so we can open up the jerseys. J1, jersey guesses. Each one I'll give you a chance at $10, but you're going to have to do a separate guess for both. Put a J1 for this one here. And for love of Peter, Paul, and Mary, someone go vote. We need 2 more votes. I can't be giving them out, man. I'm giving you the chance. I know it's late. There we go. Jeremy's here. Chris is here. You got Peyton Manning. Dude, I love that. Dion. I saw Peyton Manning get pulled tonight. And impeccable. The stuff is so pretty. Jersey 1. Zach Moss. Jersey 1. Favre. I'd take a Favre one, too. Here we go. Get your Jersey 1 guesses in. Billy Shaw. Eric, you watch enough of these, right? You always get in the jerseys. You've been around, I should say. Next week, I think Monday comes the mini helmets from Leaf. So we'll do some of those as well. Those will also be mixed into some mixers and stuff. I like doing helmets as mixers. No one's going to get this one. Fred Biletnikoff. Is that how you say it? Biletnikoff. For the Raiders. L.A. Raiders. The Las Vegas Raiders. Now, that goes out to Dougie. Dougie's got a grip of jerseys here. We were at the CT. A ton. I'm literally, I hold a lot of Doug stuff. And Doug breaks, he buys a lot. Like, right? It's not just that he gets lucky. He buys a ton of spots. He buys a ton of stuff, personals and whatever. But I want Doug to unbox his video live. He's literally like what you would describe as a ship-to-home hobby shop. He's got a basketball. He's got helmets. He's got jerseys. He's got boxes. He's got... It's just crazy. It's literally like if you were to say, hey, I'd like a hobby shop shipped to me, this would be the box that you would receive. All right, Jersey 2 guesses. I'll give you a minute here. J2, get them in. You want to see the russet impeccable? I know. I'm telling you, we're going to pull something nice out of our case if it ever comes. Freight shipping, I might just drive that out there. It might be easier to just drive it to him. Doug, I'm not messing. When you get it, you're going to be like, all right, where do I set up my shop? It's like a pop shop. Like, what do they call them? Those pop-up shops? Like, hey, I'm going to National. Can you ship me my collection? Yeah, I labeled it Doug. All right, jersey, 2 guesses. We got 9 votes. We need 1 more vote, as long as it's not 50-50. Titans Steelers, come on. We have 12 people in here. I just need 1 more vote. We have to have at least 10 on this Titans Steelers game. It's going to be a doozy. I don't know who I want to win that. That's another one of the games this week for the Bills, for the sake of the Bills. I don't know who is better. Probably the Titans. Sorry, guys, but get rid of the Steelers for good, so that they're you know, I don't think they're going to make it anyhow, but... Oh, shit. This is a nice one. We have not pulled this guy yet, but it's a nice jersey. I'm just going to confirm team here. Yeah, I thought that was like the only team. Oh, but wait, it's saying someone different on here. Yeah, that's what I thought. He did play for another team for 1 year. All right, we ready? Chris Taylor, you got the team right. You got the wrong player. It is a Tony Dorsett. Not one we see a lot. Tony Dorsett. That goes out to them boys. CT with the Tony Dorsett. Yeah, I know. A man can try though, right, Doug? I can just escape. All right, so I'm going to mark the D for Chris with the Tony Dorsett. We also had the Raiders going out to Dougie. Dougie and Chris with the jerseys tonight. All right, and then for our hits, here we go. These are our non-hit top-loaded cards. That's what I like about Pro Set. Had the Trevor Lawrence out of 75, Elijah Mitchell out of 30, the K. Johnson out of 75, Michael Parsons out of 35, Trevon Grimes out of 30, and the Rashad Weaver out of 15. All right, for our hits, here we go. For the Raiders, Matt Bushman going out to Dougie Berger. We had the Marquez Stevenson for the Buffalo Bills out of 7. Yes, going to Eric Rothdeaner. There you go, Eric. We had the Patrick Jones for the Minnesota Vikings going out to Rob Scandal. And Rashad Weaver for the Tennessee Titans. He wasn't done. That's the Gak Pack. Saints fan. Demetric Felton for the Cleveland Browns going out to Joseph Taylor. We had Stevie Scott for the New Orleans Saints going out to James Rea. James, am I saying your name right there? How do you get it pronounced? Terrace Marshall for the Carolina Panthers going out to Andrew Holmes. And we had the Tutu Atwell for the LA Rams going out to James as well. Both spots hitting. We had the Nico Collins for the Houston Texans. That one's going to be going out to Andrew Holmesvik. Kyle Pitts for the Atlanta Falcons going out to Joseph Taylor. Nice lime green that's going to be out of 25. Another Demetric Felton. That one's going out to the Cleveland Browns. It's going to be Joseph Taylor as well. Rashad Weaver for the Tennessee Titans, the Gag Pack. K. Johnson for the Seahawks. That one's going to be going out to Joseph Taylor. Joseph hitting on a lot of his spots. We had the Micah Parsons for the Dallas Cowboys. Chris Taylor crushing that out of 10. Nice card. And a pair of Waddles. Miami Dolphins. Smith Joe with the Waddle. Waddle. All right, here we go. 2 $5 hitless credits. We will be back tomorrow with Impeccable, most likely dropping around noon. So stay tuned for that. First thing when I wake up in the morning, I am going to check on my shipping, make sure it's out for delivery, call my UPS guy, just kind of be like, hey, is this definitely coming today? Oh, it's y'all just call him Jim? It's just Jim? All right. Top 2 and $5 hitless credit. Jimmy Ray, JR. Big tuna. Y'all did not get 10 votes. Can we get someone to vote real quick? Pats and the Chargers. It is going to be Joseph Taylor and Seth Anderson. Nobody wants to put in that 10th vote real quick so we can mark it. Come on. Let's do it before we go to bed. We would only have 6, 7 more games to pick. Alright, y'all. If you're not going to pick it. JR, Jim Ray or Jim Rea? Alright, whatever. Big tuna. I'm watching it again, Chris. I'm on season 5. Every year, it never fails around this time. Alright, y'all. Y'all have a good night. We'll be back tomorrow. Impeccable. Be ready. PYT, full case. 1 case only. That's all we're doing. Deuces.